After the first game, you said you've practiced the defensive play for about 16 minutes.
Yeah.
Has the week looked the same, or have you added something?
No, we did a bit of recovery and some basic movements and patterns with the ball on Monday, which was basically unopposed practice for picking up second balls and making quick passes. But obviously Tuesday, because of the weather, Tuesday we didn't train. Marcus took a really good fitness session in the gym with the players. And again, yesterday we worked more on attacking movement, breaking down a low block, quick passes through the lines, that sort of thing. And then today we had a shorter session than planned, again because of how much snow we've had. So we haven't really practiced any more defending. We've just, we speak more about how to pick up second balls and how to counter press a little bit faster from like a long ball, for example. So yeah, it was not really changed too much. It's just building on what we've done over the last few weeks.
What do you want to see in the game tomorrow, in development that you didn't see last week?
I think to be faster to collect second balls. I think there was a few times Eskilsmina went long, second ball bounced, and we weren't on the second ball early enough. So to try and drop into a position to recover the second ball faster, to control the area around where the second ball might land. So, if we're going to face teams that might go long or play direct, it's up to us to make sure we're in position before the opponent to collect the ball, to make the first pass into the areas that we want to exit into before we go forward. So just to try and build on those aspects. There's small things in the game, but there's so many second balls in the game that we want to try and control all of those things. So yeah, spent a bit of time working on that. But again, it's just building on what we're doing week on week. I think tomorrow we'll face a team that are more likely going to sit in a low block. I'm not sure what shape they'll play. It could be a back five. If it's a back five, then it's helpful for us to work on how to press a team playing in that shape. So I think we just need to be flexible in our approach within these friendlies and try and figure out, how do we solve different problems across different games. But it's more just, again, just building on the ideas that we're showcasing with the players in training every day and refining what we do. And again, we keep talking about wanting to go up at the end of the year, so we need to be a team that's able to win in different ways. So again, tomorrow we'll see what the opponent come up with and how we're going to press it and how we're going to get the ball back, how we're going to collect second balls, and then how do we attack the box. And the more we can build on those things, the better we'll be.
Are there any players except for Marcus Gudman that are going to miss the game?
Yeah, Leo's been a little bit unwell all week, so we're going to take him out of the squad so we don't make it any worse. He'll be able to play again next week. He trained a little bit this morning, but he's not feeling 100%, and I think with the conditions, there's no point asking him to play in the snow for 45 minutes when he doesn't need to. We've got enough players to do that. So yeah, I think it would just be Leo that misses out.
Earlier this week, we announced the contract extension of Alvin Nodin. What's your view on him as a player?
It's a high-level talent. Forward passing's very good. He can do it with one touch, he can do it with disguise, he can do it with two touch. Does it under pressure. So I think all the things that lead to having a good career, he shows. His work rate is very good. He does the gym every day. He's really professional. Some young guys, you have to talk to them about their concentration, but you never really have that with Alvin. So he's exciting to build on for the future, but I think he can help contribute now, which is, we're playing him all the time in pre-season so we can see where he's at. But he's been really impressive since I've met him, and it's good that he's going to be here for the long term.
And earlier this morning we unveiled Alexander Fesshaie as our latest signing. You're known not to wait for players, not negotiating for players, but here we can say you waited for Alex for a while. What is it about him that you felt that you really wanted?
He's dynamic. He's good 1v1. He can score in transition. He can score off the dribble. He can create his own shots around the box against low blocks and in small spaces. So it's hard to find players that have got the little bit of composure and quality to find space, 1v1 or space in areas where it's difficult to open up shots, and he's really good at that. I think when he's been playing at AIK, he's maybe not been given enough opportunities to show how good a player he is. For me, I think he's a player who can play Allsvenskan quite comfortably right now. So for us, with the objective that we have for the season and the ambitions we have, he can help us immediately. And I think all the things that he's shown as a young player at AIK, he can do here. but also when you talk to him on the phone and you speak to him on Zoom, he's really determined to show how good a player he is. I think there's an element that because he wasn't given that many chances at AICO, and obviously like, they're a good team and he was injured, so it's not just he wasn't given a chance, there's context to it. But he's really determined to show how good a player he can be and how good a player he is currently. So he has the determination and the character and the talent that we look for, and I think we had 2 or 3 good conversations about how I saw him as a player and how we saw him fitting into the team. I think the reason we had to wait was more just there wasn't much clarity on the situation of where he was at. I think the new coach maybe starts this week, so it wasn't just as straightforward to say like we would like to sign him and he would like to come tomorrow. It was more just we have to wait because of external factors. But I think once we had the first conversation, we knew he was coming, and the second conversation was just confirmation of that. So we've known for a couple of weeks that it was more likely than not he would be coming. It was just having to wait on things at their end rather than having to wait specifically on Alex. We had the feeling 2 or 3 weeks ago that he was coming. It was just things have to be cleared up on AICO's end before we could do anything.
He did his first training session today. Will he be involved in the game tomorrow?
Yeah, he'll play tomorrow.
Jonathan Hasselqvist is not in the squad for the game tomorrow. He played a good game last week. Why is he out?
Tomorrow they're playing Norrland with the under-19s, which is a good opportunity for him to play against a good team and get extended minutes. He'll play during the week against Rosengard. So again, for all the young players, like we have to have a plan in place. It's not just a case of, okay, we've got players and we need to rotate and things like that. There's an opportunity for him to play a good game against a good opponent tomorrow with the 19s and then come back with us next week. It might be, you know, we rotate some of the younger ones as we add players to the squad so that they're not missing minutes and missing games. So some of them will find themselves with the first team and some of them will find themselves playing with the 19s. It's just part of their development. The most important thing is that they're playing regular minutes consistently. So yeah, John did really well last week. We're happy with how he trains. His character and personality adds to the group. You know, he's a really professional kid. So yeah, he'll be back with us.